Football is just like getting on your favorite game every single day. Update requires restart. Update requires restart. I feel like every time I turn on my PC, there's a new update for Epstein. Here we are. You see that? Fly flew in my mouth. So the Epstein case is back in headlines. Let me tell you, it's getting messy. We got Trump calling it a witch hunt. We got Republicans fighting and beefing with each other. Secret documents. The DOJ is pretty much saying that they're magicians at this point because they're trying to go poof with the information. And on top of all that, we got all Ghislaine Maxwell trying to get out of jail. So I don't know, boys. Buckle up. It's going to be interesting. We'll start with the big man of the hour, Mr. Trump. I'm up here in Canada, so it doesn't affect me. But when it comes to something like the Epstein case, I have to cover it because this is insane. Trump came out swinging. He came out swinging saying, Epstein's a hoax. It's a witch hunt. It doesn't exist. Why are you guys bringing it up? I don't understand. Like, look at this clip.
Has your attorney general told you this was a hoax? What evidence have you seen?
No, it's not the attorney general. No, I know it's a hoax. It's started by Democrats. It's been run by the Democrats for 4 years. You had Christopher Wray and these characters and Comey before him. And it's a bad group. It started, actually, look at the Steele dossier that turned out to be a total hoax. The 51 agents, the intelligence, so-called intelligence agents, it was a hoax. It's all been a big hoax. It's perpetrated by the Democrats, and some stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans fall into the net.
He's basically said there's no client list. None. Like, zilch. Like, actually nada. He said it doesn't exist. And then it's just a big hoax.
So could you resolve whether or not he did? And also, could you say why there was a minute missing from the jailhouse tape on the native set?
Yeah, sure. If
Hey, could I just interrupt for
Sure.
1 second? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep?
And he, as you've seen in the clip, he's literally asking people, why are they still talking about it? I wonder why we're still talking about it. I wonder why, because we don't want some of the most powerful people in the world just swept under a rug from all the crimes that they committed. And then he's going at people's intelligence like, do you not know how the justice system works? Brother, I'm pretty sure he came out and said he wants to nuke hurricanes because it's a viable strategy.
This is a tough hurricane, one of the wettest we've ever seen from the standpoint of water.
He also defended Pam Bondi, saying, hey, she can release what she wants. If she feels that it's credible, she can release whatever she wants. Pretty much just a nothing burger because obviously, as she said, it's on her desk. If it was on her desk, I feel like we would have seen it. Now, the general public, on top of different speakers and House speakers in general, they're all saying, no, it's not a hoax. Release absolutely everything you have. I don't understand why we're not at least given the information. And this whole premise of child pornography, nobody wants to see that. People want to see the list. People want to see the people that committed the crimes. I don't understand why it's all this, oh, we don't want to release the graphic footage or the graphic pictures. And we're asking for words on a piece of paper of people's names. I mean, we're not asking for much. I mean, it's pretty hefty ask, but we're not asking for the disgusting. Like, it's insane that their mind is even at that point where they think that the general public or the congressmen, congresswomen, or the House speakers and people are asking for information that just should not be out there. Simply just a list of names, not that deep. Then we got Thomas Massey, who teamed up with Democrat Ro Khanna. They're trying to drop the Epstein Files Transparency Act, which it states here, basically, they want the Department of Justice to cough up everything they've got within 30 days. Emails, testimonies, maybe even Bill Clinton's frequent flyer miles. I mean, they literally want everything. But I don't think it's going to go forward. I think they're really trying to hide this. I don't get it. It's mind blowing. Meanwhile, let's put Trump aside. Let's put the House speakers aside. Let's put my personal opinion aside. You have the DOJ coming out and saying, we looked into it, didn't find nothing. Literally nothing. Oh yeah, we did a third-party investigation. We had third-party investigation, and it concluded to nothing. There's nothing there. Weird, but okay, fine. What does the FBI think? They're backing them. They're backing the DOJ. The FBI is doing the same thing the DOJ is doing. But within the FBI, there are a few people like Pam Bondi and Deputy Director Dan Bongino. I've never heard of them, but apparently they are clashing. So it seems like there may be a little bit of turmoil, which kind of just shows that there might be something beneath the surface level that we can't see. And let me add, probably will never see. Now, Ghislaine tries to get out of jail again. I think it's the whole thing where it's like, everybody's pointing fingers at each other and it might be another try to get out of jail. So her lawyers are essentially saying that her conviction shouldn't stand because of Epstein's 2007 it's the non-prosecute the 2007 non-prosecution agreement. You remember that one? The one that let him off scot-free and let him serve a sentence softer than a literal Holiday Inn pillow? But the DOJ's not letting it happen. They said her conviction should stand. I don't think we're gonna get much here. I just think it's a big nothing burger, but I had to mention it because it's in the headlines as well, and it is lightly connected to the Epstein case. So, all right, bye. So this is where we're at. I took a couple notes here. I said Trump's calling it a witch hunt hoax. Some Republicans actually want the files, which is nice. I'm hoping something can happen. The DOJ said there's nothing to see because of a third party investigation. Supreme Court ruling on Maxwell's incoming, which again, nothing burger. I think is just going to be, yeah, it stands. Don't care. And the public seems like they're sitting at, why do the same names, 10 names keep getting redacted? Like why do we randomly see these names and then it's like, it doesn't exist? Or why do we, I just don't get it. I don't get it. There's been so much being said in the light of this case that there's no way there's nothing. There's no way that there is a rug big enough that they will push all this under the rug. Something has to slip through the cracks. Now, if absolutely nothing slips through the cracks, I would be very surprised if there actually is anything at this point. It's starting to make me think like, oh well, nothing's slipping through. So maybe there's nothing like too concrete. It's the wrong way to think. It's obvious that there is some real victims from real convicts and some real very powerful people that were on this client list, and it needs to come out. It needs to come out. These people need to be reprimanded. So something I want to add to the whole Trump part, right? He's saying that's a witch hunt or it's a hoax or whatever, right? Sure. Fine. Trump can say what he says, but can't forget what he said. A lot of the people running for these positions of power that we will do anything and everything we can to get this client list out to the public. This doesn't look like anything and everything we can. It looks like you're backtracking because you know that it's going to be bad if you do that. You know it's going to affect you personally and everybody around you. I would guarantee it. Now, if I go missing, boys, it's been fun. The last 3 videos have been 1 out of 10 videos. So we were on the up and up, but it's been fun. If you enjoyed the update, just hit a like or something, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Anyway, it was a pretty short video, but it's Epstein, and if you want some more information, go watch, I think Coffee Void or Void Coffee or Voidzilla, whatever it is. CoffeeZilla has his own channel that goes over this kind of stuff. He's a genius. I just look up articles and read from them. So anyway, yep. See you tomorrow, guys. Yeah. See you tomorrow. Sorry if I seemed a bit off. Super tired. Yeah. All right, boys.